What we are going to talk about today is bug removal. Okay, let's go in for a close-up. Based on the angle I'm at, we can see a plethora of bugs, dead bugs. How's that for the word of the day, plethora? And for all those that don't know what that word means, it just means simplified many types. And as we look around the headlamps everywhere, it is just, I don't know if you can hear this, but just doing this, actually some bugs chip off. It is very extensive. This is very time consuming, especially on this car, because we've got all this grill work here. We've got all this grill work here, so the bugs get in all these intricate areas. So everywhere we look, we've got bug guts. I'm not sure how much of this is showing up, but the whole windshield, any leading face of this car is plastered with bugs, bug guts. Now, contrary to popular opinion, you can actually hear it. I'm assuming it's going to show up, or the sound will come up on the video. But all that noise is bug guts. So I'm going to show you what I do and break it down into stages. Okay, as I said, I'm going to approach everything with a systematic approach. There is no magic fix. It's just going to take some elbow grease, and it will take some form of water. If I had to pick a product, it would be my all-purpose cleaner from Meguiar's. I've actually already done a little bit of bug removal here, and when I'm working, I'm going to do it section by section. And because this car has so many bugs on it, if I wanted to use a product, my all-purpose cleaner, I will simply hose it, get it wet. So you want to pick the winning size. Any one of these tools will work. Generally, I'm going to grab this little tool here because I know I'm going to have to break it down section by section. Check my result. This is already wet, and I just start at the top and I work my way down. You can either start at the top and go all the way across, or you can start at the top and break it down section by section. So you start up here, you rinse, check your results, and move on. That way it's a very systematic approach, and when you're done, you're not jumping back and forth going, oh, I missed there, oh, I missed here, oh, I missed there. You can sit here to scrub very aggressively because the bugs will require you to be rather aggressive with it. So that's the good news with one of these. It will not damage the paint. Now on this intricate type of detailing, you may have to grab your wheel brush, a toothbrush, or maybe even one of your detail brushes that normally are reserved for the interior, and get it wet and get inside here and really detail this out. Once again, it's all based on the type of results that you're after. I'm almost done with the bug removal on the front end of this car. Now, a couple things I want to mention. First off is because I shoot on location, there's no pre-written script, it's just on the fly. I see an opportunity, I go with it. If I think that there's something that I can teach you guys, I'm just going to use the opportunity as it presents itself. Hence, bug removal. First off, there's no magic liquid that you're going to be able to spray on and just dissolve the bugs. It just doesn't exist. I don't care what the label says. Yes, you will need some water. If you need some type of solution cleaner, I recommend my all-purpose, it's not mine, but Meguiar's is the one I use. All-purpose cleaner. As I referenced at the beginning, the power of suggestion, because I know what's going to happen with a lot of you is that you'll maybe come back from a trip. It could be your RV, your truck, your car, and you're going to think, well, I'll just add more soap to my wash bucket, and more soap and more suds is going to mean better results. Well, that's the power of suggestion. It's a mental game we play with ourselves. It's very effective. Marketing and advertising use it all the time. What I have found is that the magical winning combination is a microfiber cloth of some kind. Like I said, I picked out 3 different cloths or pads. Once they get too big, they become too cumbersome to work with. You can use a microfiber cloth. I actually use this one. It allows me to get into the details very well. Like this section has not been done as far as the bugs. I can simply work on each bug, each section, in a systematic approach, and then wipe, check results, and move on. One of the last things I want to mention is details. For example, around the emblems. How do you get around the emblems? I don't recommend using a toothbrush because that will scratch up the paint. So you're just going to have to wad one of these up and literally go section by section, letter by letter, and work around it. And that's what's cool about these cloths versus like traditional terry cloth towel. If you're going to sit here and rub and rub and rub, you will abrade the paint. The microfiber is safe. When you are trying to check your results, check your work, you need to look at it through different or from different angles. So for example, if I'm looking at this Range Rover from this angle, it looks bug-free and looks basically perfect. But suddenly when I get down here, and I've already checked this myself, is suddenly this lip under here will be revealed. What if your customer is approaching their vehicle from 20, 30, 50 feet away? Well, guess what? Certain parts of that vehicle will be exposed that you have not been able to see at a 4-foot distance. So that's why you need to constantly check yourself. If you go further underneath here, all the way underneath, you've got this little shrouding plastic piece. It's like, how many guys would miss that? You know why? Because they're looking at the results from here instead of going down here and looking even deeper, working their way further down the rabbit hole, as I like to say. That's why I say you need to gain different perspectives, look at it from different angles, upwards, downwards, side to side, up close, and from a distance. Okay, I thought I'd take you around for the finished results. We have our completed product, our Range Rover. Well, there's our detailed out wheel wells and our detailed out wheels. No more bugs, and we are good to go. So till next time.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what